Hi everyone, it's Nancy Bond from Westport Whiskey and Wine in the tasting room. We have the flight of the week here, which is the Old Forester Whiskey Row series. The first we have is 1870. This is honoring George Garvin Brown when he founded Old Forester on Whiskey Row in 1870. He had an original batching process where he would batch the bourbons from 3 different distilleries to create a consistent flavor profile. So they honor that today by doing a similar process where they take barrels from 3 different of their warehouses and batch those together to make that profile. Next we have 1910. This was honoring the fire that happened on their bottling line in that year, which halted production. So all that mature whiskey that was ready to bottle had to be put somewhere until the bottling line was fixed. So they went into secondary barrels. So it had that secondary finishing, and they decided that it actually ended up being really tasty juice. So they honor that today by a second barreling process as well, and it's just known as Old Fine Whiskey. This is a 93 proof bourbon. Third, we have the Bottled and Bond. It is obviously from 1897, which is when the Bottled and Bond Act was initiated. This is 100 proof, which is typical of a bottled and bond. When a bourbon isn't bottled and bond, it is also distilled in one distillation season by one distiller and one distillery, and it has to be aged in a federally bonded warehouse for at least 4 years. And then last we have the Prohibition style. So this is from 1920, honoring the Volstead Act. It gave 6 distilleries a license to continue to bottle the bourbon during Prohibition for medicinal purposes. So Brown-Forman was lucky enough to be one of those 6 distilleries and continued making their stuff. This is at 115 proof, and it was cool because Brown-Forman actually, with Old Forester, was the only bourbon to be continuously made and sold before, during, and after Prohibition. So it's pretty neat. You can have all of these for $21 on sale. Come in, pick them up in the store. You can get on our app or on our website and enjoy. Kind of honors the year that George